He breaks the kiss and he's like, "What's your name, sweetheart?" Clay gets broken up with by his long-term girlfriend that he literally thought he was gonna marry. Drama. Oh, we're blurry. Hello, back to me, back to me. Eloise is this girl that kind of has like a little side business. Guys, what is going on? Like, actually, what is going on? The fact that I'm in this old setup again and I'm like filming this video is actually crazy. I know my last couple videos that I filmed were like 3 months ago and I was in like a different setup in my room, and it was only because it was convenient and I just didn't really know if I was really gonna get back into doing YouTube, but I've decided that I'm really going to, because I miss filming, I miss talking to you guys so much, and yeah. So this is gonna be the final setup. I promise I won't change it again. I might, who knows. I know that I have been gone for 3 months. I know I keep leaving. I know life just gets busy. I got a new job. I was trying to struggle between doing college and doing my new job full time. It was just a big thing. So I'm sorry I've been gone. Life is crazy, but I promise that I'm back and I'm actually gonna do like what I actually want to. I think what really gets me every time is like insecurities and knowing that I may not be the most aesthetic person, but we just gotta like let it go. If you're wondering what, this is my TV right here. If you're wondering what movie I'm watching at the moment, it's Hairspray. It's my favorite movie of all time. And I just recently bought it because I was like, you know what? I think about this movie like every couple business days. I think about it and I love it. So I just bought it. That was so random. I'm so sorry, guys. It's finally fall, it's finally autumn. I'm wearing my cute little cozy sweater that everyone is buying on TikTok shop now. So I'm cool. I'm in the crowd. But I recently just like put all my fall decorations back up. It's really weird. It's really different because I feel like last year I was in such a different like part of my life, and now I'm just like, I don't know. I'm doing a lot of soul searching, as one would say. A lot of soul searching, a lot of growing. So yeah. Anyways, let's just stop rambling. Let's get on with the video. Hi my cuties, welcome back to another video. Today I thought we would do a little bit of a sit down video again. I really like filming sit down videos because it kind of keeps my mind focused and I know what I need to get done. I am going to try and do more vlogs, more reading vlogs and all of that coming soon. Coming to theaters near you. I'm going to try and do those videos more because I do like filming them. I just get in my head about them and I'm going to try not to do that for you guys because it just doesn't end well for either of us. I have a bunch of unseen footage that no one will probably ever see because I get in my head. So I'm going to try and stop doing that. But with that being said, I thought we would do a little fall Rex video since it's finally fall, and yeah, I'm gonna give you some of my fall books that I love reading in the fall, that I've read in the fall, that I think you should read this fall because it's finally fall time. Thank God. So let's just get on with the video, grab a little snack, grab a little drink, and just enjoy this video. Okay, so the first book that I wanted to talk about was The Blind Side. I love this book. I don't even remember when I read it, but I do remember the whole plot. I literally love this book. I think I read it 2 years ago, and the fact that it's been 2 years is actually crazy to me. I love this book so much. It's such good fall vibes. It's a football romance, it's a college romance, it's fake dating. Fake dating is one of my favorite tropes, so I really just ate this book up completely. So this book is about Clay and Gina, and basically Clay gets broken up with by his long-term girlfriend that he literally thought he was gonna marry. Drama. He gets broken up with and he kind of loses his mind. He's kind of like, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna do everything in my power to get her back. So then he meets Gina, and Gina's kind of like she does social media PR stuff for like the football team to keep them on track and like make sure they look good for the press. And he finds out that Gina has no experience with like flirting with guys or anything like that, and she likes this guy at this like pub that they go to, this like little bar. So he's like, yo, if you fake date me and pretend to be my girlfriend to get my ex-girlfriend back, I'll show you how to flirt with guys so you can get with that one guy that you have a crush on. So they make this little agreement. It's really cute. It goes very good. They fake date. It's perfect. I love it. Everything about this book is so cute. You get to see how after a while Clay doesn't really know if he wants to get back together with his girlfriend, his ex-girlfriend. So it's really cute. I will say that this book does have a third act breakup. So if that's not your cup of tea, I would suggest you still read it because it's so good. But again, if that's not your cup of tea, don't worry about it. It's not that big of a deal. But I really do love this book. I love the cover. Let's take a second. It's really cute and I think it's perfect for the fall. I just picture like reading this outside with the leaves falling around you, and it's just such a vibe. The next book I'm going to talk about, oh, we're blurry. Hello, back to me. The next book I'm going to be talking about is Love in Other Words. I read this in May of 2022. I love this book. It's honestly so cute, and that just might be because I'm a sucker for second chance romances. I eat them up every time because I just think it's cute that, you know, something terrible can happen, but fate can really bring you back together and show that you are meant to be. So this book is about Macy and Elliot. Macy's father gets them a cabin after her mother dies, and it's kind of like their vacation home. They go every summer, they go every holiday, and the first time they do a walkthrough of the cabin, Macy finds a boy in her closet, and that boy happens to be Elliot. And it goes between past and present time. So you just see how Macy and Elliot really bond as children. They bond over books, and you get to see how their friendship turns into a relationship, so to speak, how they go from childhood friends to lovers, and then something terrible happens and they're separated, and it's like 11 years go by and they haven't like talked to each other at all, and they bump into each other on the street, and you get to see how sparks are still there, chemistry is still there, and they obviously still feel for each other, and it's just such a lovely book. I feel like it's perfect for fall because it's kind of like, I mean, come on, the cabin, like I can't picture like reading it any other time that would be perfect. I think it's perfect for fall. I imagine like curling up by the fireplace with like hot cocoa reading this book. It's so good. And again, let's take a moment to just look at the cover. They recently got a new cover 2 years ago, and I think this cover is just perfect for this book. It's so lovely, so cute. And I think you guys would love this. Like I said, it's childhood friends to lovers to strangers to lovers again. Second chance, past and present. Like, what more do you need in a book, you know? So if you haven't read this book, I know it's very popular on BookTok. If you haven't read it yet, I suggest you do it because it's lovely. It's such a lovely book. The next book is LoveTheoretically. I could say so much about this book. I love this book so much. It is so cute. I read this last fall. I literally would drive to the park and read this because it's just like, I think I read this book in 3 days. Like, it's just so perfect, and it's even more perfect for fall. Like, I don't know if it's just like the orange cover. I don't know if it was just the vibes. I can't remember if it takes place in fall, but it's just perfect. It's about Eloise and Jax. Eloise is this girl that kind of has like a little side business. She basically like puts this like online profile out that's stating that like you can buy her for like the night to be like your date or your fake girlfriend or anything that you need. And she gets asked to be the girlfriend of Jax's brother, and when she goes to this family gathering, she realizes that the guy that bought her essentially is Jax's brother, and she's kind of like, oh, you're my boss. And he's like, Eloise, what are you doing here? Like, you're not dating my brother. Like, what is going on? And so she doesn't show up again because it was just like a one-night thing. And Jack is still very confused. He's like, you're not dating my brother. Like, how did you even meet? And you kind of just get to see like how their relationship builds. It's a science romance. Eloise is diabetic. And it's just, there's so much more to this book. And I'm not trying to give too much away because obviously I can't. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. But it is really good. And I think it's just like really cute. And I love Jax. And I love Eloise. And kisses. The next book I'm recommending is Scoring the Player. Now, this is a third book in the series, but it can be read as a standalone. I accidentally read the second book in the series thinking it was the first book. And then I went back and I read the first book and I was like, oh, okay, it makes sense. So like if you kind of want to like understand like the whole backstory of this series, I would suggest reading the first book, which is Tutoring the Player, and then the second one, which is Hating the Player. But again, if you don't want to, that's totally fine. Just read this. It's not that big of a deal. Basically, this one is about, I always get her name wrong. It's not Delilah. Daniela? It's not Daniela. I always get her name wrong. Delilah? It's about Delilah, I think. I don't know. Anyways, and Felix. Felix is a football player, and Delilah, I'm just gonna say her name's Delilah. I'm so sorry if it's not. I can't pronounce words. I have a speech impediment. Anyways, Delilah kind of thinks that she's this like off-wall girl. She's never noticed by any guys. She's kind of just like thinks in her head that she's kind of just not seen, and that, you know, no guy really notices her at parties or anything, and like it's just she's in the shadows at all times. And I really related to her in that sense because I feel like every girl kind of goes through that where it's like, am I really seen by guys? Am I being noticed? Because I feel like most of the time, personally for me, I feel like I was never noticed at any event that I ever went to. So I really related to her when she said that. Basically, Delilah goes to this party and everything's fine and dandy. She goes to the bathroom. She's standing in line. She's talking to her friend. And she says, you know, I would climb Felix like a tree if I had the chance. Like, if I had the chance, I would do that. And someone around them was taking a video, and you can hear her say that in the background, and the girl posts it, and it goes viral. And she literally like wants to die because any girl would. If a video of me saying that about anyone came out, I would literally start digging the hole to China, like, because that's a normal reaction. But basically, Felix comes up to her and he's like, yo, like, I'll be your fake boyfriend so you can, like, get noticed by people, and I'll teach you how to, like, flirt with guys and get with guys if you want. And Delilah's like, yeah, sure, like, I mean, I gotta figure it out one time in my life. So they fake date, and I don't remember if there is a third act breakup. I don't think there is in this book specifically. I think there might have been, though. Like, correct me if I'm wrong on that. But it's a really good book. It's easy. It's pretty thin. It's a cute little football, college, fake dating romance, wallflower. It's perfect. I love it. It's great. I think you should definitely read it this fall because it just gives perfect little fall vibes. The next book, I'm literally going to sit here and rave because I love this book so much that, like, words can't describe how I feel about this book. We're about to get serious up in here. First Down. First Down is, I don't know if I just read it at the right time in my life, but I read this March of 2023, I believe. This book was perfect. I fell in love with James. James is literally my favorite book boyfriend ever. Ever. besides Aaron Warner. Like, it goes Aaron Warner, then James. Like, I can't. I can't. This was another series where I read the second book first, thinking it was the first book, but it wasn't. And then I read this one. So basically, this is about Bex and James. James just transferred to the school. He is kind of behind in classes. He's the new quarterback of the football team. Bex is a girl that just got out of a toxic relationship with her abusive ex-boyfriend. We don't like him. We don't like him. Basically, Bex goes to this party. She runs into her abusive ex-boyfriend. He's like, baby, like, forgive me. Like, I know I cheated on you. Like, it's fine. Like, it meant nothing to me. Like, I want to be with you. And Bex is like, absolutely not. And he kind of just, like, harasses her to the point where, like, he won't leave her alone to save his life. So to get him off her back, she turns around and runs to the nearest guy she sees and she kisses him on the lips. Girl boss moment, if I'm being honest. Girl boss moment. And James and Bex both in, like, their POVs are both like, that was the best kiss of my entire life. Like, who is this person? And this is in the first chapter, so I can say it. James is so cute because literally, like, he breaks the kiss and he's like, what's your name, sweetheart? Stop. 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 Give me a moment to breathe. Like, what? Sir, you can't be doing this to me. So they kind of leave the party. They don't know each other. The next day, James hunts Bex down because it was the best kiss of his life. Like, obviously he's going to. And Bex is kind of like, you know, I don't want to talk to you. Like, I don't have time for this. And James is like, okay, well, like, what if you're my tutor and I fake date you to get your ex away from you? You tutor me so I get my grades up. And Bex is very standoffish at first. She's like, absolutely not. And then she gives in. And it's just perfect. I love them. Again, I love James. James is literally perfect. This man had me kicking my feet and screaming like a little child. Like, I love him so much. He is so perfect, so cute. So, this one's college, football, fake dating, tutor. What more do you need? Nothing. You don't need anything more because it's perfect. And the cover is very cute. And I love it. My babies. Okay, I thought I would include one, like, big series because there are a couple books. Like, First Down is a series, and then, like, Scoring the Player is a series. But those books are, like, the only, like, fall books out of the series, in my opinion. So I thought I would include a series that you could read in the fall, and it would give you, like, fall immaculate vibes. And what I picked was the Chestnut Spring series. I love this series so much. It is so good. And when I was, like, picking out books for this video, I was like, well, what's, like, a series that you could read in the fall that would be perfect for the fall? And I thought of the Chestnut Spring series because it is, like, based in the spring and summer, but it's also cowboys. So I feel like cowboys kind of just, like, mixes in with fall, and I feel like it evens out, in my opinion. So if you want to read a series for the fall, read the Chestnut Spring series. If you haven't read this series at all yet, you need to, because this series is so good. I ate it up. I cried during Heartless. I cried during Reckless. I literally died. I literally died. If you want to know my favorite 2 books out of the series, it's definitely Heartless and Reckless. Those two just, I sobbed like a little baby at some scenes in Heartless. Heartless is my personal favorite, but my 2 all-time favorites is Reckless and Heartless. Those are just 2 the best ones, in my opinion. But I think you should definitely read this during the fall. It's so cute. When I think of fall, I think of cowboys. And if you want to gush over some hot ass cowboys, you need to read this series because it's literally, I mean, literally as I was reading this, I was like, I think I'm gonna have to go to a rodeo. I think I'm gonna have to pick up a cowboy. Like, it just makes you rethink your whole life on whether you should get a cowboy or not. So the tropes are, for flawless, what are the tropes? It's like babysitting trope, cowboy trope, PR, they hate each other, that kind of sort of thing. Heartless tropes are nanny. There's one trope that is very controversial, I can't say because it will spoil it. Nanny X trope, live-in nanny trope. Powerless is second chance. Childhood friends to lovers. Well, yeah, childhood friends to lovers. Hockey player, ballerina. Arranged marriage. Runaway bride. Anyways. Reckless is one night stand, accidental pregnancy, cowboy, doctor, miscommunication, all of that. And then hopeless is ex-military romance. So you should definitely read it. It's very good. I loved it. Maybe I'll insert I'll insert it for you guys. Dude, you know the book's like good when you're crying over like literally like cute scenes. Dude, I can't. I'm on Heartless and tell me why I'm literally crying over a scene where she's like barfing into the toilet and he's holding her hair and like rubbing her back. Like, he can't get any cuter. They can't do this to me. Because that is so freaking cute and I'm crying over it. Like, I want that. I want that. That is a video of me crying reading Heartless because I'm a baby. So, if that doesn't convince you, I don't know what will. So, that is all the books that I have for you guys to read in the fall. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you're excited that I'm back. I'm very excited. I can't wait to make more videos for you guys, show you my very chaotic, not chaotic at all life. It's very boring. I don't really do anything, but I hope you guys like it. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you enjoy me or any of my content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that little bell for notifications every time I post. It's very scattered. I can't promise anything, but I will try my hardest for you guys. And thank you so much for watching this video. It really means a lot. I really appreciate it. You're making a little girl's dreams come true watching this video, so thank you so much. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. I love you. Bye.
Where you been? Your mama's lit.